All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Lady Luck here. I'm quite fed up with the whole debauchery of people using my name for cannon fodder. I don't do that. Um, and of course, my brother, dear Will Christian, being brought up into some nonsense and buffoonery. We have nothing to do with. I don't know what's going on. So, hey, Ernestine. First of all, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hi, Butterfly Girl. How are you? The only thing I ask right now is that I am given the grace to respond to Grace Levi. And then to let it go and leave it alone. But this is ridiculous. I don't know what her end goal is. I don't know what her problem is. I've never done anything wrong to her. Not at all. As a matter of fact, I posted up a video that she did on my channel as a post. Told you guys to go check it out. Thought it was very good with her overview of the Supreme Court ruling regarding excessive force. I don't know why I'm coming up in this manner, but I'm going to try my best to say and do this without going savage. I did a video yesterday regarding the aspects of verbal abuse with the other one. I don't know if she's trying to soundbite him or I don't know what's going on with that. There are a lot of YouTubers that have had history and beefs with each other and issues and stuff like that. Some on a serious note, that I have no idea what their history is, nor do I want to know, nor do I care at this point. You don't do this for 4 years. Excuse me. You don't do this for 4 years and be blessed to establish the platform that I have. I know I don't have 100,000 supporters, but I have 26,000 and I have 2 YouTube channels. And the connections that I have made with other YouTubers outside of those who are talking about Dalton, Thornton, Harvey, and Flint have been a blessing to me. I'm not going to allow anyone to keep connecting me to nonsense and BS. So I'm only going to say this once. Leave my name out of your mouth when I've never done anything wrong to you directly. Grace Levi, you have my email. You could have emailed me. But instead, you decided to do a whole live stream on this. And you want me to sit here and answer to you on something that has to be so nonsensical and far beyond reality. It is laughable. Laughable. That you would even want me to answer to something like that. I'm not here to give you views. And I don't wish that any views are taken away from you. But one thing I do know, people do not want to be affiliated with garbage. You have things you can report on and talk about. So I'm going to play this weird ass video so you all can understand what I'm saying. The video I did yesterday, no one knew that I had unsubbed from that channel, from that boy's channel, for months. But yet I kept being connected and linked to him for reasons. No one cared about the fact that he kept calling me out in his videos 3, 4, 5 times. I'm not even responding to anything he's done since then. I don't care. And I wake up today, this Father's Day in the year of our Lord 2025. And this is the garbage I have to come across? Child, please. 2 YouTube channels. Good child. I didn't even see all of it. I just saw the beginning of it. And I made it very clear. You have the opportunity to email me. You didn't have to ask me this in a video. Because the fact that it is so stupid what you're trying to affiliate me with. It's not, it's just appalling. I'm sitting there like, is this the best that you can do? Is this how you want me to respond to you on something like this? What exactly did I do wrong to you again? Or Dear World Christian again? Why is he coming up? Okay. I have nothing to do with your hidden desires or whatever it is you got going on with the other YouTuber. My video on him was yesterday. It's done and over with in my mind. I feel like a huge burden has been lifted off of me. He will be paid that $225 back. And if you didn't understand the history of it, perhaps you should have watched the 2, 3 live streams that were on all 3 of our channels when we were out there at Chipotle. And I had my son with me. So let me be clear with you. Don't speak on matters you're not thoroughly researched on, especially when my child was with me the entire time. Matter with you? What is the matter with you? This is insanity. I don't get it. I got a whole life going on. I have a job and family, kids, bills, anything else I can be doing right now. My bad, Tommy G. I got some videos to clip up. See, that type of networking, honey, you don't get to that point by sitting here entertaining to this buffoonery and foolishness. I'm only addressing it once because you're towing a dangerous line with this nonsense. I don't know what you're doing this for. If it's for views, if it's for what, I don't care. Go find someone else's name to bring up on your channel. You will not taint mine. Bottom line. How you doing, Ernestine? She needs to have several seats. I'm not even trying to do this to be like mean or anything with it. I'm just firm and annoyed. Firm and annoyed. It's Father's Day. My father passed away July of 2023 from prostate cancer. I'm spending the day reflecting on my father for Father's Day. And this is the content you want to put out on Father's Day. Then not that it would have mattered because I would have still been irritated. But today of all days, on this holy day Sunday, on Father's Day, this is what you're doing? Hey, Nita. Hey, Enrique. I'm sorry. Listen, if you guys don't want to hear this response, most of you are going to watch anyway because people by nature, we're just messy. But I'm not going to have my channel being tarnished on and on and on and on and on. Not when I've been blessed with the connections I have. Did y'all know that the channel Night and Day Cartoon Network subscribe to the LLC? They like my reaction videos that I do. I actually am going to just do another reaction video with the P. Diddy cartoons. I have to do part 4 today. Did y'all know that they subscribe to me here in the LLC and they get hundreds of thousands of views on their videos? The devil is a liar. Child, please. Jesus was no punk when he walked this earth. I don't know why people think he was. He didn't respond to everyone and everything, but he was no punk. When he did respond, he responded and he was firm. He stood on it and he let it be. You kidding? Hey, Tina. I tried to watch this and I left comments, especially when she misspoke about your godmother being your aunt. Yes, my godmother is a magistrate federal judge for the Northern District Court of Georgia. I have a post about her. I featured her as a Black History Spotlight on my channel. I've also left the video of her interview she did with her sister-in-law and another doctor on my reaction to general videos playlist. So that is my godmother, not my aunt. Who started that dumb lie? I will never know. But see, this is the thing too. No one knows me. You don't know who I am. You don't know who these people are to me. But I'm not going to sit here and say someone's my godmother when they're my aunt. Don't you think I would want to claim her as my aunt if she were? I mean, my Lord. Why in the world? Who came up with that stupid lie? It's so stupid and petty. This is why I leave YouTube gutter where it belongs. In the gut. This garbage never ends. I think she is a little enamored by that man. And obviously, if this is who you're doing it for, then you should just be saying his name in every video. But leave me and Dear World Christian out of it. I don't know where she is. If she were in Atlanta, she could have came and met us. I know we had invited MJ, not Eve. But if she kept up with him, She would have seen that was spontaneous. That was impromptu. We didn't plan that days ahead of time. I even said in my live streams on the way there, if you guys want to come down, if you're in the Atlanta area, come out and meet us. Come out and hang out with us. That's in my video. It's so stupid. Hello, chatters. Louis can. Happy Sunday, LLC. This is taking a weird turn. I wouldn't ever think you were a copycat. Exactly. I have no reason to mimic no one. I am an originator in what I do. That's where my confidence lies in this. And I've been doing this for 4 years with 2 YouTube channels. Obviously, she hasn't seen enough of my content. It's so crazy. So I try to extend a hand to Burke's chat. Oh, well, she doesn't know me either. It is what it is. She seems thirsty for attention. I don't know what's wrong with her. He was mad you weren't continually supporting him. I don't owe him any money. He wasn't lying to say I gave him only $10. That's all he got out of me. And I'm proud of that. Not he on earth to give him money. She can give him money. She can give him all her money if she wants to. Go for it. Go for the gold. Not me. Yeah, no, listen, it's called discernment. If you got discernment, you would not have given him a whole lot of money like that. Now, if people want to give him money and contribute to him, that's on y'all. I don't owe him shit. Excuse me. I said I would try to do this without profanity. Good Lord. The idea of someone thinking that I'm supposed to just keep donating to them like that. Like I don't have my own channel going. What's the matter with you? Like I owe them this. That's funny to me. They have no problem he has no problem fundraising. He can go fundraise all you want. It should not be an expectation. It should be a blessing. And then leave it at that. Kick rocks. Rules of chat. LSU speaking. Come on and sit down. Hi, Shanita. Good morning, y'all. Happy Father's Day to the fathers. Why respond to her? This is crazy because I'm tired of it. I understand. If it's not your cup of tea, I'm getting this out the way and I'm going to be done with it. Like I said, give me the grace to respond to this stuff when I'm being brought up and it's being lies connected to me. So I do understand, First Lady Brown. I do understand. The stupidity of it all is coming with the lies that are being coupled with it because there's a failure to at least look at somebody's YouTube channel to see what other content they have and how long they've been doing it. There's no comparison. This is not a competition. YouTubers have so much to talk about, so much content out there. Vivi and I were just talking about this in our panel we did the other day. There's so much information out there that people can talk about, from things that involve politics to religion to, finances to gardening to cooking to anything. Blogs done on any and every little thing. Cartoons. Oh, Lord. Sticky notes. People got videos about their pets talking, babies. It's so much to do. Who needs to compete? The audacity to think that I'm sitting here mimicking someone, that's laughable. Get back, Felicia. So I understand. If it's not your cup of tea, I respect it all day because I don't want to keep doing this. But stop saying my name. I don't talk about her. I've never said anything wrong to her, did anything wrong to her. I gave her a shout out on a video and posted it up. You think I'm trying to sit here and diminish what you're doing? I would have simply just reported on it myself and then let that happen. This is so dumb. That's how little I kept up with. If you're noticing that I'm doing something that you're doing, then I don't know how you want to take that, but that's on you. Hey, sis, wink, wink, it's me, Lauren. Hey, Shanita. I'm so annoyed. It's Father's Day. I don't like her. She's messy. She's being very messy right now. You having people come on and then, I don't understand any of that. A lot of them people, I don't even mention their name. Child boo. People love this stupid drama and stuff, and it's like, don't sound about me. You connecting me. It's one thing to say something about gossip stuff. It's another thing when you flat out lying on me. And she explains and this, that, and the third. Someone's telling her my godmother is my aunt. What the is going on with that? No, Judge Walker is my godmother, not my aunt. Little things like that. But see, had she seen my video where I actually spoke about her, or my post where I featured her on my channel, she would have known that. You're not even doing the basic homework I expect you to do if you're going to sit here and talk about me. I don't want to be involved in her issues with any other YouTuber I hear. I don't even want to mention their names here. It's not worthy of it. But if you're going to be doing all of that, at least have some factual basis to this stuff. I can't make this up. The views, we come because people love the drama. I don't understand why everyone won't take the Hannibal approach, but I understand it's a pay gig. I mean, I honestly don't get it either. Well, she could say the same thing could be said about her. Take the Hannibal approach. Just do your reporting, your videos. You know how many people that talk about true crime and report on some of the cases, same cases that's out there, but they have their own ways of presenting it. I don't keep up with all her content like that. I do watch and support it, or I did, and even gave her a shout out on my post. I'm gonna pull it up so y'all can see this. I gave her a shout out on my post because it's not all about that. And I'm sitting here like, what the heck is she talking about here? I've never done anything wrong to her. I gave her a shout out. Say, hey, here's a video that she did. It was a great job. You guys make sure you check it out. You know, great breakdown. Tell me how this is somehow. Look at this. This was 6 days ago. Why would I put this up if I'm sitting here mimicking? I would have just reported on it, would I not? Where's the logic in that? At Grace Levi did a fantastic breakdown on the changes to the excessive force measures from the U.S. Supreme Court. We went over the definition of excessive force with regards to the felony charge for Alderwoman Kobe Chapman and the reasonable doubt that could be brought forth to the court if it goes to trial. Check out this new video. You guys gave me a heads up on the breakdown about 2 days ago. So people had came to my live stream, some of my supporters, and said, hey, Grace Levi did a great breakdown on this. So I watched it and then I posted it up and gave her a shout out. And I finally got the chance to watch it. Well done. Go watch the video and hit the like button. The court rulings affect lawsuits across the country, and you need to know the law to be empowered. That was it. So she responded to it. She's in the comments. Oh, she took it out. Oh, she deleted. Okay, great. I don't know how you thought that this was somehow me trying to mimic, but I would not have this up. It's been up for 6 days. Now make that make sense? This is the Hannibal approach. Shout out others. Give some support. Say, hey, why don't you guys check out this video and this content here? They did a great job on it. Are you kidding me? So explain to me exactly what I did wrong with this to end up at this position where we're talking about this video here. This somehow is me trying to mimic her.
These people, when he called them out, he don't call me out because he know in his heart I did this. They did not want the full story.
How did we get here?
Including the trustees. They didn't want to have anything to do with it. I will say that the last butterfly release that Miss Brown was at the butterfly release, as well as
Oh, let me pause right here. Like I said, this is not something I want to have to respond to, but when I know I'm doing the complete opposite of that, y'all give me the grace to respond. This isn't not about not taking a Hannibal approach to any of that, because I've been doing this for 4 years. Hannibal's been doing what he's been doing for 5. I've had a lot of breaks in between. But trust me when I tell you, if I would have done this continuously, I would probably be at the point where he is with 2 channels. I have 2 channels. So it's not about that. It's about the fact that this is coming up unnecessarily. Especially when I'm not seeing any effort for any research. Just basic. Let me look on her channel and see what's going on here. Why are you going into gossip, girl? You're reading facts and laws and court documents and all this stuff, and you're sitting here feeding into gossip? That's silly. You're a grown-ass woman. What the heck is going on with you? And First Lady Brown, I have a regular job too. So it's not, I don't treat this just as a paid gig. I have a regular job. I do this because it's fun. I enjoy it. And if you're at a point where your channel is monetized, then yes, YouTube will pay you for it. It's not a whole lot. I don't know why people think we get a whole lot of money. We do not. You can always look at my analytics on my YouTube channel and see exactly what is being generated as far as revenue per video. I don't worry about the views. That's why I don't sit here and make an issue of it. Because I do this for fun. I remember why I started my channel in the first place. And that is what I hold on to. That is what keeps me going. Because somebody out here is saying, I enjoy your content. You make me laugh. We have a good time. You make me forget about my hard day at work. That's what keeps me moving and motivated. This silly ass nonsense here. You all know who I've reported on. I report on an international crypto scammer. This little girl up in Mayor that's no longer the mayor in Dalton is peas and carrots compared to who I've reported on. Absolutely silly. So, I mean, I get you what you're saying. But I have been doing that. And I'm not going to let my channel take this type of hit like this and be associated with gossip and nonsense because somebody wants to keep saying that my godmother, Judge Walker, is my aunt. And that's not the case. No. Now, if they want to keep lying and saying that, I'm not going to combat that, minuscule remedial individual that keeps doing that. But this is some nonsense here. She could have emailed me again. The one comment she put up, I responded to it. She posted a comment. Thank you for posting this up. Getting down to the facts. But never speaks to me about any concerns before you deleted your comment, because I didn't delete it. Before you deleted it. And then you get in a video and say this garbage. You haven't even seen me ether anything yet. I haven't even gone there. I have not been as more savage. I can be savage. And I'm not even going to go there because it's not even worth all this energy. What you are going to do is stop saying my name. And do not bring up Dear Woke Christian. He has not done anything wrong to you directly, just as I have not either. This is getting dumb. Oh, yeah, I know that he did. That's why I don't understand why she keeps trying to reach out to him. It's like she's trying to get his attention with some subliminal nonsense. Girl, if you want him, you can have him. Don't nobody want him. He's all yours, Grace Levi. He is all yours. No one is standing in your way. Y'all have to give me the grace to defend myself. I have to, because I cannot allow this nonsense to go on. This beefing, this nonsense is stupid. 2 people lost their lives in Vegas because of this. And you're still doing this, Grace?
Kiana, she was there.
You're still doing
this. Give them that respect. That they were there. They showed up just to give respect, to Kara. And it's been an uphill battle. I have been explaining to you guys from the rip, when I attached myself to the Alexis situation, it was 2-fold factors that hit me, that made this a very difficult path. One is because they never wanted to come out what was happening with Alexis. They did not want the full story coming out with that.
This is ridiculous.
I have to say it. Because of what happened between me and Jedediah, because of super producer, super fat ass, what happened with her.
See that nonsense? I'm not, come on now.
It was Jedediah secretly. Because he knows, he won't admit it. I didn't do anything to him, but obviously y'all know Jedediah doesn't know.
But you're laughing about that. I know you're laughing about that. You ignore the verbal abuse that's going on from there too. You're laughing about that. That's not funny. Whatever your issue is with either of them, go talk to them. This is ridiculous. How did I come up in this?
Me out because he know in his heart I did nothing to him. Okay, so it was 2-fold factors that was working against me on this channel. The fact that the administration did not want this coming out and continue to talk about it, because as y'all know, soon as I came back, they blocked me. Now at that time, it wasn't no beef. Nobody knew nothing. It was literally like the night after I came back from out there, and it was a meeting, and they blocked me. And that was the Dalton page. So I had two opposing factors, guys. I had the gang stalkers that were allegedly, and I know not allegedly, coming from Jedediah page when super fat ass basically
oh my God,
she wanted to be the controller and the top person. I will say, I listen to you guys talk about each other, and y'all describe everybody correctly, but your own behaviors correctly. Everybody can describe what everybody else is, but you won't describe your own behaviors and who you are. So I'm going to just expose what I know, so I can put the icing on the cake and just keep adding on to what the hell y'all doing, because basically what's happening now is what happened before. It's just a repeat. Okay, so I'm grateful that I was able to keep pushing through, and keep making videos and doing what I have to do to keep the algorithm going, as well as it also trained me a lot. I use a lot of my legal research skills as a legal researcher, certified, trained to talk to you guys. So I learned a lot and I grew a lot. But
yeah, even having a godmother as a federal judge, I do not see him profess to be certified or trained to do any of that. I have to Google and research. I even sometimes reach out to attorneys that are experts in that field and specialty of law that I'm covering in the lawsuit. So when I am giving explanations on things, I always encourage people to fact check me. And if I stand corrected, I will correct myself. I do not believe that I have arrived in life to where I know and I've learned everything, and I don't profess to be an expert at it. I do not have a law degree. I did not go to law school, nor do I have the desire to go. I just choose to be relatable and just relay the message as if I'm talking to anyone that's sitting in my living room having a cup of coffee with me. That's it.
But I have been, and it's not me being a victim. This is what I will say, because when I say this about myself, I know Burgundy Blue sit back and laugh like, aha, you got what you wanted. So last night I was on Ryan Live, and it was only a few of us. And someone brought up something in the comments and basically said that someone called me a predator, and they felt offense for me, and I'm grateful. And I'm like, a predator like what? A predator like her kids, or a predator? So I figured she's talking about the predator because I got a big forehead, and the predator wore dreads and whatever. So I'm like, okay, if that person's talking about my forehead, then it's cool. Like, I don't know if that was something that was like I was supposed to react off of, but I have grown so much, and I had to realize that I have been through so much. This growth? These words don't penetrate me, and even the actions didn't penetrate me as much. That's why I kept moving when I knew I was being blackballed. So you had the administration that was back blackballing, paying certain content creators to say and do what they want them to do, and I would not. And then they saw that the information that I was putting out would have no cap for nobody. So that was one of the reasons. So while they had, in my opinion, Jed with them, when he said, "Oh, you're not relevant," that was the tone that they wanted to make. They wanted to make the tone that I was not relevant. So I would not be successful with this Alexis thing. I would not push a light on to the fact that the Dalton police are corrupt and the things that they were doing. And I've been pushing this from the beginning. And that's why I'm so grateful that the changes are being made, and they are made. Person had called me a predator, and we cleared it up. They were going for some mess. I was like, oh my God, we are not to have a telenovela right now. And how the hell am I going to be the person? So somebody had the receipts. You know what I'm saying? I was a predator, like the predator from Predator. And like I said, we ended up leaving it in love, because guess what? I don't have the spirit of offense. So
I don't understand why create offense.
You have fake braid extensions. Okay, fake braid extensions. I guess so. Yeah. So it was the forehead thing, and as I mentioned, now knowing what I know and getting more insight and going through it, honestly, to be honest, but I went through it secretly, the gang stalking. I had to extend an apology to her rightfully. Like I said, I didn't like the way that she came at it, playing the victim.
I don't know any issues she's having with her and the other YouTuber. I don't care. I'm not even gonna I'm trying to skim over it, because I don't want to be brought into that. I don't care what their history in the past is with all of this nonsense.
So last night I did give a formal apology in the chat. So
good for you.
I blocked Lady Luck Club, and I blocked a lot of people because it is what it is. I know when I made a mistake, and my mistake was the same mistake that I tried to warn LLC, Lady Luck Club. Okay, now let's get it. One of the reasons why originally I blocked Lady Luck Club, and I blocked a lot of people, because of the tone that I was seeing. I was seeing that one.
Yeah, but not that I did something directly to her. So, I mean, that's easy to kind of figure out when someone has you blocked. But not because I did anything wrong to her or say anything about her or any of that directly about her or against her or to her. It was a tone somehow, somewhere, out of nowhere. Got it.
And I'm just keeping it real. You were going on everybody's page, and I couldn't gauge you. And then
I'm going on everybody's page. She couldn't gauge me. I don't know what that means, but I've always had the same email address, LadyLuckClubLLC at yahoo.com. So that's worthy of me being blocked. Okay.
When you directly hooked up with Jedediah,
That's it?
You started doing it with little one too. I said, whoa.
What?
She gonna feel it. And that's what I told you. I said, yo,
I got blocked because I went out to meet Jedediah and Dearworld Christian at Chipotle once. You were in Atlanta. Why didn't you come out too?
Feel it.
Aren't she in Atlanta? Isn't she in Atlanta? Where is she at? Now, let me not misquote. I thought she had said once she was in Atlanta.
About what I went through. I kind of gave her a little warning. And now she's kind of in the same spot.
When did I get this warning?
Not me, not true, because not too.
How I get a warning? You're deleting comments off of my pages and videos. When did you give me a warning?
Too much, but you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
This is the crazy part. The continuation of the gang stalking of me, of my page,
was
so serious to other people that allegedly, and I would like Lady Luck Club to clarify this for me. I was made aware that you were paid $225 to mimic me.
What?
Yeah, to replace me and mimic me. That was alleged.
The devil is a liar. That is a lie from the pit of hell, and you should return it to sender. I was not paid $225 to do anything with you. You were not a topic of discussion. Your name never came up. And when it did, it was my son and I saying that we need to say grace over our food. And grace to God, like giving God grace and thanks for the food we're about to receive for the nourishment of our bodies. That's it. Otherwise, you were not a topic of discussion. Your name did not come up. No one thought about you. You were not a blimmer. Not a blimp, not a nothing. Not a glimmer, not a glimpse, nothing. You did not exist. The $225 that I was given was from a game we played. If you watch, once again, do your basic research. You watch the video. I have videos on my channel. Dearworld Christian has videos on his. And your friend has videos on his. Of the live streams. And you will see the game. Dearworld Christian was given $150. I'm sorry, do you have a problem with that? I was given $225 because I won. To which I'm giving back. But it had nothing to do with you. You were never a thought in anyone's mind at that time or for many days to come thereafter. This has got to be the silliest stuff. Who's your source? Tell the devil he's a liar.
Allegedly what your conversation was about when you and Jedediah and Dearworld Christian met. That's allegedly what the project was supposed to be about, was for you to mimic me. Now,
why is she making this all about her? You know, the sun does not rise and set on you in my universe. It just doesn't. I don't know what alternate universe and reality you're in, but it has nothing to do with you. I can guarantee you that. No, neither one of us even knew who you were at the time. We didn't even know who you were. No one discussed you. No one brought you up. No one talked about you.
And replaced me. Now, at first, I wouldn't think it was true, but then I started watching your content, and you literally was doing the same thing that I was doing. Not a lot of people were reading the cases and doing what I was doing from the rip. Go look at my timeline. Nobody was doing content the way that I was doing. They were pretty much.
She ain't seen nothing on my channel then. I have a whole playlist with Novatech where I've been doing that for over a year and a half, 2 years before I even started thinking about Dalton or reporting on it. That's funny to me. You have no idea what my channel is about. You haven't seen any other content on my channel. This is hilarious. Mimic, sweetheart. You're coming for the queen, and that's not what you want. Don't come for the queen. Don't do that. I don't like myself to anyone. I don't compare myself to anyone. I've never said anyone is mimicking me. I don't care. Even if you talk about the same exact thing that I talk about, one, I cannot control that. Two, however you present it won't be the exact way I do it. I have enough confidence in myself to know that if I can deliver information to the masses, then I'm going to deliver it in my way creatively. You and I could literally report on the same case and do it 2 different ways. We have 2 separate sets of audiences. Some people may gravitate more to how she presents it. Some may gravitate towards mine. Some people might watch us both. What is the matter with you? What is the matter with you? What does it matter if we're talking about a case? First of all, I've been talking about cases before I start reporting on Dalton. So that has nothing to do with you. And for you to not even try to see, let me see if this is something she just does. See, that's where you messed up. You failed to do your homework. The audacity for you to think that you're to compare yourself to me or to say that I am mimicking you. The devil is a liar. 4 years on this, like I haven't been original and creative in what I'm doing. Laughable.
Much just up there talking, having counsel,
you kidding
talking about
me?
how they felt and their opinion and talking about the article. This was all that they were doing. That's why super fat ass had a problem with me, because she thought that I wanted interviews like her, and I didn't. I wanted like a big ass gargoyle. I'm just keeping it around. I'm coming out telling everyone beautiful. That's why super fat ass is working her way into the situation. Like I explained to y'all, I literally had post-traumatic stress and all that, and I just had to I just wanted to be proud of myself. But I don't know how that went, where he went with the flow.
PTSD, why are you talking about this?
She manipulated him. And then from there, you already knew I had Vivian and them talking about me like a fucking dog.
Oh my God.
Stay with me. You ain't doing good. That's what I was thinking. He had so much mixed emotions for what he thought super producer told me that he was just up in the air with.
But he cussed you out.
I need her. I need Lady Luck Club. For real. I ain't do nothing but not be on the right side of what they wanted things to be. So allegedly, another round of gang stalking me and trying to get my page off was the mimicking spirit. Allegedly. Now I need her. I need
the mimicking spirit. Let me tell you something. One thing I don't play about is when it comes to my faith and my relationship with Jesus Christ. I do not sit here and entertain buffoonery on this level when it comes to you speaking about a spirit. The devil is a liar. And I rebuke you and that spirit. In the name of Jesus. I don't know who you praying to, but that's who I got it on. I don't have anything to do with that. Then maybe that's just your insecurity speaking out loud. Perhaps. But leave me out of whatever that is, dealing with whatever spirit you're conjuring up or speaking on right now. The devil is a liar. I don't do that demonic nonsense. I don't know what that is. Funny how someone out of nowhere, see, God has a way of showing you things, giving you discernment. And y'all saw my post. Did nothing but try to encourage her and actually help send traffic her way to have people watch her video. Because I have not done a video about that. I could if I wanted to, because it's called freedom of the press. You don't get to dictate that. But to sit here and say I'm mimicking you, the devil is a liar and so are you. You need me to respond? Why would you want me to? Is the question. You should not want me to do this. You want to put God on everybody else? Yeah, okay. God knows how to chastise those he loves too. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Don't make him have to get your attention as well. Yeah, we all got it coming. But this stuff right here is almost scary. For you to be speaking about spirits so frivolously like this. And be so wrong with it.
Lady Luck Club. I left this message on your video.
No, you did not. You deleted the post off of a post. You deleted your comment from a post where I'm actually encouraging your video to be watched.
To say about Jedediah, but allegedly he paid you $225 to mimic me.
Oh,
and she tried to replace me. When I thought it could have been true is when I saw you doing chit chat in your car. And I said,
I've been doing chit chats in my car on my channel and outside on walks for over a year or so before you were a thought. So what? I'm glad you sitting here trying to compare what I do to what you do, but no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't know how long she's had her channel, but no, ma'am. I don't need to copy and mimic anything. I've done live streams in my garage. I mean, is that something, you're going to sit here and try to compare to your basement? How far is this going to go?
Whoa. First is the law content.
Oh, my
then
God.
Is what do you say? Your aunt is a federal judge.
No,
y'all know I've been telling y'all from the rip that my uncle was a federal agent, the one who commits suicide.
I'm sorry that he did that. I'm sorry that happened to you. But any given day, a judge would trump over an agent. And secondly, I'm sorry that it happened to you. It's not my aunt. It's my godmother. I mean, basic stuff like that. You could have emailed me on LadyLuckClubLLC at yahoo.com. You could have emailed me on. Now, you probably won't this time because you'll feel some type of way about this video. But see, I feel some type of way about that. And then you're talking about demonic spirits.
side. That seems to me like a mimicking spirit. It's no way that we have so much in common. Like it's so
why
flipped.
is this
Like I've been here and I've done
devil
this.
is a
So
lie.
I'm
Don't put
really
that on
like
me.
trying to figure out what it is because I see y'all kind of attacking each other. But like I said, y'all calling each other names, but you're not calling yourself what you are. If that's what you did, because when I'm wrong, I say
you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You're 1000% wrong. Return that lie to sender and that demonic spirit with it.
And I'm wrong. And I said when I was wrong, I told you how I felt about Burgundy, why I did what I did, why it was hard for me to apologize. But then I had to give that respect and apologize because I felt the repercussions of gang stalking over and over and over. Go look at my page. Y'all would see some videos at 10,000. Go up. As soon as I say something that somebody don't like, that the administration don't like, or I put something out they don't like, boom, here we go with the.
What has been put out against me though? That I mean, I've never said or did anything wrong to you. Once again, what in the world has been put out that I didn't like? What are you talking about? I didn't even know I was blocked and I tried to leave a comment to give her some encouragement while watching one of her videos. I don't watch every video she posts up, just certain ones that I want to tune in on. That's my right. But to sit here and to say, you bringing up demonic spirits and you trying to put that on me? The blood of Jesus is against you too. What is going on with this? This is some scary stuff. Now I got to sit here and pray for an hour and a half. Because Grace Levi wants something about a mimicking spirit to jump through my computer screen. This is insanity. This is insanity.
Go on and they turn on their notifications to go on your video.
Oh my God.
Over and over. Go look at my page. Y'all would see some videos at 10,000. Go up. As soon as I say something that somebody don't like, that the administration don't like, or I put something out there they don't like, boom, here we go with the gang stalking. And this
I don't even watch her stuff like that. I don't even watch her stuff like that. You all told me about the video she did about the Supreme Court thing. And it took me a couple days to watch it. And I did a post about it saying, go check out her video. I didn't do a video about it. Now I could, but that wouldn't be mimicking you. Because you and I are not alike. We are not alike. What is this obsession over demonic nonsense here with this mimicking spirit? What is that? What is that? You speak on matters like that. That's crazy.
They don't go on your video, just dislike the video. They go on and they turn on their notifications to go on your video as soon as you come on and jump off. The algorithm knows when people are going in your video and jumping off within 10 seconds. That's all the algorithm that they don't want the content. And then what they would do directly, go on your videos and at the top right hand corner, say don't recommend. So they'll keep you subscribed and don't recommend. So what I had noticed in the last month as well was that my recommendations was going down. I was like, oh, so this is the form of gang stalking and bullying. I've been going through that bullying the whole time. And the bullying I've been going through was the quiet. You ain't nothing. You ain't relevant. That's what you're not relevant.
That's you accuse me of bullying and gang stalking? The devil is a liar. You are lying through your teeth, girl. That is insanity. I would not post her video on my channel. Should I delete it? Because I don't want to be affiliated with mimicking spirits. No. Me, God, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost said no. We all said no. Jesus said nope. Oh my God. Help me, Lord. Lord, come on and help me. I don't know what is. I don't have familiarity with spirits like this. I know, no, the devil is a liar. Oh, girl, that's this is scary. This is very scary.
They did it for a reason. It was because they didn't want me to help Cara. They did not want me to be successful.
I have nothing to do with
uncovering some of the things that has happened in administration. So I'm gonna say,
my Lord,
I am really happy with the position that I am in.
I'm
I am grateful that I have grown so much from this Bolton and Thornton thing that I'm able to present information in a way that people can receive it and understand, because that was my goal, because I want to continue to teach people to be self-sufficient, not just read things off the screen, but know applications of the law. I know how to apply law because I have researched.
Oh, good. You're a lawyer? You're a lawyer? See, here's the difference. It's very tricky to give the impression as if you're a lawyer. No one should be walking away from my videos thinking I'm a lawyer. Now, I find it flattering that people say I should go to law school, but I make it clear I am not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. I did not go to law school. So Goes to show, even if I'm just reading it, that I still have a gift to do that much. Lord, we thank you. That means it's still different from the way you do it, because you're outlining the differences here. I highly doubt we talked about the same exact cases. You're just talking about reading court cases in general. What about all of these actual YouTube channels that do go over lawsuits? You're going to go down the list and hammer them about mimicking spirits and demons and stuff like that? How's this going to go? How is this going to go? Law Talk with Mike, she coming for you, Mike. Law Talk with Mike does that. So many attorneys, the lead attorney. I mean, I can go through a laundry list of attorneys that have YouTube channels that go through lawsuits. Do they all have the mimicking spirit as well? How weird is this going to get?
About investing in education this week, different routes of doing it, integrated AI, like all of that stuff. That's what I do. Like, I'm building my own.
What?
This how deep gang stalking go. And it hurted me a little bit, and my son saw it. So y'all know I have the economic development seminars on Wednesdays, and that's for the Black community out here in Atlanta.
I don't have anything to do with
believe that you're a Christian. You don't talk like a Christian.
Hold on.
Continue to teach people to be self-sufficient, not just read things off the screen, but know applications of the law. I know how to apply law because I have researched law, and I support lawyers. So that's the difference between.
Who doesn't? I support Debt Free Dad, Nate the lawyer. I can reach out to them right now, and they'll respond to my comment in 2 minutes. Both of them. Along with a plethora of other attorneys that have nothing to do with Dalton and Thornton. Law Talk with Mike. Oh, man. You may have to get you a new gimmick, bro. Because, you know, that mimicking spirit is something else.
Between me and other people. I don't just read stuff off.
Oh, dear God.
I understand the applications of it. And that's the reason why Debt Free Dad had gave me some respect.
Oh, Lord.
And he knows when somebody know what the hell they're talking about and when they don't. Why would someone like that give me
about me?
That my channel was one of the biggest things like that? That was the same time too. Now we're gonna have to add one more person into this. This was another person that I blocked. One, because I definitely knew I didn't like your commentary for the Black community, and that's Dear Woke Christian. I don't believe that you're a Christian. You don't talk like a Christian.
That's
your commentary
disgusting.
when you was talking about Trump. You ain't talking about that shit now. You're quiet. I didn't really like it. Like, you know, it's like you downgrading the Black community. Like,
okay, what does that have to do with his Christianity and his politics? Those are two separate things. His political views has nothing to do with his Christianity. It's the actions that he shows and his character. He's never cussed out women either and verbally abused women in videos. But that's the guy's attention you're trying to get. I've never heard Dear Woke Christian sit here and cuss out his audience and then talk about, give me some money. Give me all your money. Money. He was out there. He got $150. I'm sorry. Was he paid to mimic you as well? I don't get this. His Christianity has nothing to do with his political views with Trump. I mean, let him have his views. At least he's not mimicking your channel, I guess. I don't know. You know, that demon somehow didn't make his way over there to him. You've been spared, Dear Woke. This is insane. He doesn't even allow profanity in his chat. Y'all know if I want to curse, I have to go to him, come back to my channel with that. You don't have to like or agree with what he's saying politically. What does that have to do with his Christianity? He's never done anything wrong to her. Probably don't even know who she is.
You don't talk like a Christian.
Oh my
your
God.
Commentary when you was talking about Trump, you ain't talking about that shit now. You're quiet. I didn't really like it. Like, you know, it's like you be downgrading the Black community. Like, yeah, you got your Harley wheels on Dalton. Like that shit. I heard a lot of that shit. But what really got me, y'all, this how deep gang stalking go. And it hurted me a little bit. And my son
said, "What does he have to do with any of this?"
Y'all know I have the economic development
nothing.
seminars on Wednesdays, and that's for the Black community out here in Atlanta. Just teach.
So the Christianity thing. Let me just stop right there, because the Christianity thing, Christianity has nothing to do with your political views. She said you're not a real Christian because of your politics and your commentary and this, that, and the third, but then speak on the actual Christian aspects that she deems, you know, somehow is not, you know, worthy of him being a Christian still. I have never, ever been disrespected by Dear Woke Christian at all. And I don't say this just as a friend in seeing him as a brother in Christ and brother, Morehouse brother, but just as an individual, as a human being. He has never cussed me out or said anything to me out the way. Even when he and I had discussion on his live stream platform about the immigration thing, we walked away and we saw that for a conversation. Hopefully to spark mature conversation. But see, you got to be mature to have mature conversation. He didn't go off and let, his views override mine. None of that. We talked, we asked questions, we asked each other's questions, things we agreed on. Honestly, I didn't disagree with them. I just said what the law states regarding that. You talk about, I read some, I also know the law, but I don't come off like I'm being someone's attorney either, because that can get you in trouble. And, you didn't hear that from me because some mimicking demon or something. I don't know.
You know how to think a little different as far as budgeting and savings. Like I said, what's assets?
This is so ridiculous.
Talking about investing in education this week.
Okay.
In the room, my head said, "Dear Will Christian." I got love for her because she is a subscriber, and after that, she still comment on my page and everything. But as soon as she walked in the room, my head said, "Dear Will Christian, a lot of you fucking not." My intuition, whatever y'all say, oh yeah, Grace be talking.
Yeah, no, it's off because he is not sending anyone to your channel to do anything to you or your channel. He doesn't care. I only watch specific videos. Other than that, I'm not studying anything you got going on. I have a regular job during the day, girl. We're not studying you like that. I don't get this whole demonic thing. That's what's so scary. You talk about you're a Christian, you talking about demons and spirits. I don't get it. Not in a good way. You're trying to push it on someone. You're trying to put a spirit on somebody. The devil is a lie. You're not putting no spirit on me.
And it goes, no, the spirit talked to me. So I'm talking to her.
What spirit?
And she was like, yeah, I just got the notification. And I was trying to figure out where did she get the information from, because I didn't advertise it a lot, but I did advertise it that day on my platform. So he must have rushed and sent her down to come to see what it was about. Now, how I can say, because she never totally verified, was it Dear Will Christian? So she didn't dox you, Dear Will Christian, but she couldn't deny it, because as she talked and we got to know each other.
What do you mean?
Why don't you present this side to you when you're on the internet? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what side of me? Like, because whatever perception that she had and whatever they put down her throat, she didn't think that I was that type of person until she met me and she felt the love, the strength.
What makes you think that I was an influence from someone? Why it can just be you and her talking? I don't understand.
Also, I think a lot of us have to take responsibility for.
Oh my God.
We just up here on the internet talking, but people are really in like, sewn into this. And that's what made me be more cautious about my platform. So shout out to
how you're being very reckless.
I'm not stopping.
Now.
Definitely had a mission, but it was not a mission to cause chaos and
yeah, you're doing just that. All right, that's enough. So I'm done. That's it. I'm done with it. This has got to be the most weirded out, nonsensical anything that I have seen since I have watched her content. I was blocked, girl. You can go back to blocking me. You don't even have to worry about it. You want to sit here and put spirits out on somebody, they're gonna have a wall to come up against on me. I'm covered under the blood of Jesus. Can you say amen to that? I do not believe in all that nonsense. I don't put no demonic spirits out on people. What are we doing that at? I don't profess to be perfect, nor do I profess to be an attorney or a lawyer, any of that. But one thing I'm not going to sit here and do is say somebody's got a mimicking spirit, nothing on them. What is going on? I'm describing what she's talking about. She is so far. No one, Dear Will Christian would never tell anybody to go after her or do any of that. Nobody would ever do that. And I'm not, listen, if you still support her, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and support. I'm not telling anybody to stop supporting her. That's not true. I didn't do that. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. You're not. I don't believe you're lying, Magnolia. Because it seems like her headspace is just. She's not there with us right now. She's not here with us. I believe you, Magnolia. No one did anything wrong to her. I didn't do anything wrong to her. Dear Will Christian didn't do anything wrong to her. He doesn't talk. We don't talk. No one talks about her. No one attacks her. I don't know the people that are gang stalking and all the stuff she's saying. I do believe there are people out there doing that, but we're not doing that. You might be those mimicking spirits are sitting down with keyboards and computers, and they're probably going to work. I can't believe this. Oh my God. I can't do the demonic stuff, girl. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I will be deleting that post. So I don't know Dear Woke Christian or any YouTuber. I was just supporting her event. Exactly. Whatever spirit is talking to her is not the spirit of God. It can't be, because the spirit of God is not going to tell you a lie. The spirit of God does not feed into your ego. The spirit of God does not feed into your paranoia. It does not feed into your thoughts. That's not how the spirit of God operates. She is lying. Grace Levi is lying. You're lying. You sat here and said that Judge Walker's my aunt. No, this is my godmother. Dear Woke Christian, not studying you, neither am I. You sitting here talking about I'm mimicking you, girl. This, Lord Jesus. I don't need to mimic anyone. I am the originator at what I do, and my creativity has no boundaries. I don't put myself in a box. I believe in the art of networking as well. I encourage other YouTubers. How many times have I said, if you have a YouTube channel, drop your link? That's to encourage other YouTubers. That's to help get exposure to other YouTubers. Who all has a YouTube channel here? Drop your links. Drop your links. Because I encourage other YouTubers. I encourage you all to go out and be great. To have your channels grow. I mean, I know you're not lying, Magnolia. I know you're not lying. I believe you. Because this is something else. She's lying on me and Dear Woke Christian. All because we met up with her friend. Child, please. He gave me $220. He paid me to replace her. Who told her that? Her and another demon? What demon told you that? Return that lie to sender, to Satan, where it belongs. The devil is a liar, and so are you, Grace Levi. That's not discernment. I don't know what that is. I don't do witchcraft. I don't do demonic spirits. I don't do none of that. Dear Woke Christian is a good guy. We don't profess to be perfect. But that's the thing. We strive to do better. We make it intentional. Our goal to do better, to be better. That man has never disrespected women the way that her friend has. Never seen him cuss no females out and then sit here and demand money. If not, I'm kicking you out the chat. Never. And he's the first one that will say, listen, you and I disagree. Come on up. Let's talk about it. That's so crazy. I just, unbelievable here. And I posted up her video to help support her and her channel and her growth. Because I'm not hating on anyone. I don't care if we talk about the same cases. You and I are still going to have a different way of approaching it. And Dear Woke Christian is my brother. And I'm just not going to let you sit here and dog out my brother. And you talking about he's not a true Christian? The devil is a liar. No one made you holier than thou. No one said that we never said we were perfect. I said we're in the YouTube street, with YouTube mansions. We're not in the YouTube streets because we're not trying to do this nonsense. I want to be able to focus on my content. I want to be reacting to Night and Day Cartoon Network right now. And I can't because you're sitting here putting evil spirits on me. I don't even know what. That's a first. That is a first. That's some crazy people on the internet. So the blood of Jesus is against you, Grace Levi. I don't know where you came from with all of that nonsense. It makes no sense. You're bringing up people in this. It's okay, Magnolia. I'm not. Nope. I don't do demonic nonsense. Maybe she needs some help. I don't know. Maybe she needs to go get some counseling. But you're bringing in God and spirits and all this stuff, and you talking about somebody's mimicking you, and I was paid to do it. Girl, please. And she missed my entire video yesterday where I clearly said that I'm paying this money back to that person to get that association away from me. And she didn't come up at all. No one said her name. Sure is a lot. I thought it was one of the best times it made me subscribe to DWC. Oh my God. He's just a sweetheart, man. I mean, seriously, if you get to know him in real life, he's a sweetheart. He's one of those ones where, yeah, he's going to do some content on Crash Out Cassie, but he'll also invite her to coffee. But he extended that invitation. So the level of maturity that he has with this, it's inspiring to me. He's constantly texting, calling me saying, no, you got to be better than that. You got to do better than that. Giving me some mentorship, giving me some wisdom. That person might not be all too right. Don't respond to that. Don't feed the trolls, Lady Luck. All the time. This is the level of respect and love that he has for me as a fellow YouTuber. And I trust the wisdom that he gives me. There are a lot of times I want to just respond on a lot of things. And he's like, nope. Take that down. Don't do that. Remove that. Don't say that. Just to keep me in check. That's the people you want around you. People who are going to sit here and tell you what you need to know, not what you want to hear. Because if you got a bunch of yes men around you, it's easy to turn into a cult. People don't have to agree with everything we say. People don't have to agree with his politics. Some people are just too old-fashioned to the where they don't even like me saying super stupid. I understand that. But I'm not going to sit here and let someone just attack to where you got the issue like you did in Vegas. 2 YouTubers were at it so long and the beef was so dumb. One of them was led and motivated to murk 2 people. The other YouTuber and the wife. No one with common sense and human decency wants anything to get that far where people are losing their lives. I think that's an eye-opener for many of us. But I have never done anything wrong to her. I've never said anything wrong to her. She clearly said she blocked me because I guess she couldn't reach out to me or something. I don't know. But then you turn around and you sound as if you seem to be okay with the guy. So go be with him. There ain't nobody stopping you, girl. You can have him. He's all yours. Don't nobody want him but you and whoever else over there is feeding his ego. Child, please. I don't even have to say his name. That's where we at. This is so crazy. Y'all, this is so crazy. Oh, Lord, keep her in your prayers. I guess that's what it needs to happen now. She needs some prayer because, these mimicking spirits are something else. Good grief. And you guys can have disagreements. I understand. There's some things that he, says with politics that I don't agree to. He and I have learned to have our disagreements, but be able to talk through that stuff. And we realize that the things that we disagree on, we agree to disagree on it. I love everybody. I don't have a political side. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm A for American. I just care about people and people getting the best person in place that can represent them well in their best interest to help them, have an easier livelihood. You want me to answer to you and ask you something as if I owe you that. That's where you messed up. That's what I'm saying. Didn't he say something and go and verbally abuse her as well? I don't know. Then they have beef. I don't. This is what I'm saying. I don't even care about her issues she's had with all these other folks. I've had people confront me about something that he did to other people. I'm like, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about any issues he's had with any other YouTubers until they start bringing it up to my attention. Don't bring these YouTubers that are trying to be neutral into your nonsense. Leave them out of it. Let them maintain their innocence in it and just enjoy your content. Don't do that. Don't try to force people to pick a side. I don't want you all, if you're watching her and you're supporting her, keep doing it. I do not mess with free will. I will not sit here and force people to say what I want them to say or think how I want them to think. I'm not going to ever do that. You have the freedom of speech, expression, freedom of the press, and you have free will to choose and do what you want to do. If it's somebody I don't care for, but I have supporters that still watch them, go watch them. That's why I don't like saying their names. First of all, they're not that important to me. But that's why I don't say their names either. Because I don't want people to feel like they have to choose. Oh, you're saying something about somebody that I actually watch and support. No. What some people do need to do is to learn how to learn and grow and to forgive and to move on. Not to say you forget, but to grow from it and move on from it and don't let it harbor and hold you back. And if you decide I'm not going to be in this person's life anymore because of this, that's your decision. But I wouldn't just continuously inflict that upon my audience. It's not something I have to repeat all the time and say all the time. Show your platform that you have grown. Let them see that even though this is still a part of my history with this person, I've chosen forgiving them, that I have to move forward. Not to continuously remind everybody of it. If something else happens, though, I'm going to address it in the proper way. However I need to do that. But still move forward. Does it make sense? Like, I'm not going to try to end this bashing because I don't want to bash her, but she's wrong and she's lied and I don't do demonic stuff. I don't know who's feeding her that garbage. That's not a source when they're just gossiping. That's called gossip. That's not the same thing. A source gives you facts and evidence. So I'm a reactionary when it comes to this. If someone says my name like this, and this is what I'm being associated and linked to, you're talking about something, that's affecting my spirituality. You putting demons on me and stuff. I don't do that. The devil is a liar. Don't do that. Don't do that. I've never said someone has a spirit of anything on them. Oh my God. Don't do that. We can all agree and disagree with content creators, but if they're being, respectful to you directly, they're not bad-mouthing you, they're not saying your name and doing all this stuff, I don't see how she can have a problem with Deal Woke, but not the other one. He literally cusses people out with mayors on his platform. Are you kidding? Come on now. What are we doing? Child blue. All right. Yeah, I have to thank you all for giving me the grace to respond to this because, God's grace is sufficient for us all. But I cannot allow someone to just lie on me like this and then you putting the demon on me. And I don't get into all of that nonsense. I don't do demonic stuff. That's just disturbing. I hope she gets some help. I think that's what this comes down to. I think she needs a lot of prayer and a lot of help. If you've got PTSD or you've allowed this to stress you out to that point to where this is where you're going to. If you feel that people are just stalking your channel and all this other stuff, let me tell you something. For all the ones in the bushes watching, because there's 98 people watching, Jesus loves the trolls as well. Jesus loves the trolls as well. If you got YouTube channels and you're here, drop the link to your YouTube channel so people can go out and support you. That's all I advocate here when it comes to other YouTubers. Go keep supporting those people. I don't have to watch them for you all to. Y'all can go watch them. You want to donate and contribute and give them money? Do it. I don't have to, but y'all can do it. I'm not stopping anybody from doing that. Now, what they do with the money is on them. I'm not even here to tell anybody to stop giving them money. But I'm telling you, I'm not giving them money because it's my money. I work too hard for it. I think we can all respect that. And it's my money. Where they at when I need my rent paid? Nowhere. I'm stun them. They'll be fine. They'll get over it. They'll get over it. Just pray for her. But I cannot watch her. I cannot support her. I can't do it. But I encourage you all to continue to do so. This is not it. This is not the way to go. She has had too many opportunities to email me. She had a comment up on that post that I did where I'm supporting her channel and her video, and then she removed it. So whatever. I can't do it. No, ma'am. We don't do demons. We don't have to lie. We all, this is not, don't hurt, don't bully her, don't do that. Please don't do it. If she's wrong, you can say she's wrong. I've said she's wrong. She was absolutely wrong. She lied, and I really don't have to explain and answer any questions to you or any of that. I don't owe you any of that, but don't come for the queen either. I want you to be okay. I want you to be all right, but I do not want, I don't want anybody going over there and, don't do any of that, the things that might make it worse. Just, this is how I feel about it. I didn't call her out of her name, but I don't care for the demonic stuff. That was a flat out lie you said. I don't know where you got that gossip from, but I think you should pray and ask God to give you the spirit of discernment to know the difference between facts and gossip. Don't sensationalize everything. Like that's ridiculous. And you're talking about something that is very, very serious when it comes to a matter of spirituality. You're saying you have discernment. And yet your friend here that you're saying he can't say anything bad about me. Well, no one said that they have to say something bad about you, but what you're doing is still wrong. Because you're spreading lies. That's not even truthful. And then you're bringing other people into it. And I don't want this person, I don't want Magnolia to feel they got to explain anything. I believe you. You're okay. This is horrible. Wow. Mimicking? Ugh. Y'all, listen. Some people don't make it on YouTube. I have not gotten to this point where I've been blessed to have the supporters I have mimicking anyone. I have to be original in my content. Even if when I was reacting to musicians, vocalists, dance, videos, rap, hip hop, all of that good stuff, I still had to be original and creative with it. You have music reactors that all react to the same type of music. Sometimes the same artists and the same songs. And what makes the difference between my reaction versus the next is who I am and my originality and my creativity. That's it. And people gravitated to that. And I bless God, in 6 months, I had already hit 20K. 20K supporters. In 6 months of this channel. That's a blessing. That didn't come by mimicking anything or having anybody put a spirit on you. So if you're content creators, keep that in your mind. Keep the purpose of why you started your channel at the forefront. I created this to have fun. I can't do music reactions, because YouTube is just annoying with the copyright stuff. They go overboard with it. So they're annoying. But I have to be original and creative in the content that I do deliver. But I have reported on more than just this little girl up here that used to be somebody in Dalton. I have content. I have a whole playlist called Novatech. Go for that. Y'all think these people like this, these trolls here from Dalton or something? Oh no, child, please. Nope. Y'all are light work compared to trolls coming from other countries, cussing you out in multiple languages. Because now you're messing with some money because I'm reporting on a pyramid scheme, on a Ponzi scheme that finally took the SEC, the New York Attorney General, and now the FBI to catch that person, to really drop lawsuits and complaints against that individual. Her name is Reverend Dr. Cynthia Pettion. Is just laughable all the way because she really just termed herself that. She's not a reverend or a doctor. But she is a narcissist. This is a behavior I've dealt with in the past. Well researched as well. So I see it coming a mile away. And I saw that narcissism in SS. So I know what I'm dealing with. That's why that nonsense don't bother me. I laugh at it. That's why I clown the trolls. But this is serious. Demonic experience and stuff. Come on now. Come on. Nope. All right. I'm gonna post up some videos and go live later on. We're gonna be talking about the Air India plane crash. And then, yes, I still will be reporting on lawsuits because no one can tell me what to report on. The end. I recently saw a video of the one you addressed yesterday, and it was him on a dating show years ago looking for his first lady. My jaw dropped. Why does he need to go on a dating show? He can just get a female. Oh, Grace is waiting for you, bro. There you go, Grace Levi. I think he might be single. Go for it. No one's stopping you. Are you kidding me? No one is stopping you. No one. He is a grifter. I'm tired of the filthy mouthed women and women. I'm tired of filthy mouthed women. Asia. Enrique, she's not fun. She whines and claims people are after her. No one's after you. It's okay. You're in your space, safe space in your channel. You can have that man if you want him. Blessed and pieces to the both of you. May you two live long and prosper together. No one's paying me to mimic anybody. I don't need to do that. Sometimes you can be a leader and not even know that you're leading people. I don't need to sit here and weaponize God to do any of that. But I will say, when God is on my side, and he is right now, because I don't believe on putting demons on anybody either. That has to be the weirdest thing I've ever heard. But I got the blood of Jesus covering me, and we bless God for it. Okay. I can't do it. Keep her in your prayers. It seems like she needs a lot of it. Please go get some help, Grace Levi. Go get some counseling. Go talk to somebody. You don't have to do everything you're doing alone. If you're trying to help this family and whatever else you're doing, I pray you do well. I just I don't know what else to tell you. I pray you do well and succeed. But I encourage you to go get some help. Go talk to somebody. The family hopefully will embrace you in when you have your whatever the event she was talking about with the butterflies and stuff. That sounds awesome. Hopefully you and the other YouTubers can come together. But I think you have to remember that just because you're trying to just get over it, move past it, doesn't mean that it does not still affect others. You have to consider that as well. Everybody's human, right? It is what it is. I realize people won't like me, but I'm not expecting them to. I don't. So, Denise said, my mom always said, if you say his name, you're asking for it. You Candyman. No, I'm not gonna say it the third time. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, okay, so having issues with women hate situations attached to it. It's a never ending thing. That's why my response had to be tactful and calculated. Y'all have been suffering in silence with that for a couple months. But my response to it had to be tactful. I could have brought up all the times that person did something to other women, but no, I just focused on what he did to me, and it is what it is. Not to say I didn't recognize that a long time ago. I just wasn't trying to entertain it and respond to it until it came to a point where it just it's out of control now. And I'm sure he responded, is what he does. Bless his heart. It doesn't change the fact that he's still horrible and being verbally abusive, but bless his heart. That stuff is not going to, child, please. They want you to be mad and angry over it. Deep down, I'm just disappointed and disgusted. I don't want to be mad and angry. I want that to be turned into something constructive where people can come together and be more of a unified front to say this is wrong collectively. Whether we all personally like each other or not is irrelevant. We should be able to come together and to say, this has happened to how many plus women? This is enough. We can't do that because we can't get past little weird stuff like this. You know, and wishing demons on people. Like, we can't get past that. But, you know, we should be able to say, this one person seems to be kind of like the common denominator in all this. When are we going to band together to say, you know what? We're all saying no. And we're not going to sit here and just continue to be put in fear of any consequence. I can't stop him from trying to dox me if that's what he wanted to do, but I do have a response if that happens. And it's not one that's going to be in a video, but it will be loud and clear. So, you know, I'm not saying names. I'm not doing any of that stuff over here. I'm not doing that because, yes, I am taking a page from Hannibal and many other huge YouTubers that I actually I'm a Tommy G Clipper. He has 1.5 million subs. I mean, are you kidding? I'm taking a lot of pages from a lot of other YouTubers. Shout out to Tommy G, Brandon Buckingham, for allowing me to, you know, and Cartoon Night and Day Cartoon Network. They subscribe to the LLC, y'all. They enjoying the content. They're enjoying my reactions to their stuff. And God is blessing this channel. He's going to continue to take us higher. Grace Levi, I'm praying for you. I hope you get some help. But leave my name out your mouth, girl. And deal with Christians. Because I don't see how none of that you said had anything with no God in that at all. None of that was sanctified or holy. It was all disturbing and chaotic and confusing. Yeah, we done with that nonsense. All right. So thank you all. I appreciate you all. Happy Father's Day. I will be back. We're going to talk about Air India plane crash. We got some information on that, some content, some videos we're going to check out. In the meantime, I got to finish up my videos I'm doing on part 4 of the P. Diddy trial, seen through the eyes of cartoons. All right. So love you guys. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And to the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.